Dear people of God at Trinity, thank you for joining me this evening. It's been quite a tumultuous few days. It feels like forever since January 6th, and I've struggled to figure out, to discern what to say, what words to put to this moment and to offer to you. So I've done what I often do. I've turned to those who are wiser than I and tried to learn from them and share their wisdom. First, in his reflections following the horrific events at our nation's capital on Wednesday, January 6th, our beloved retired Bishop Bill Swing writes these words: "I saw the sacred in the responses of a Democrat and a Republican. On the TV show 60 Minutes, the Democrat Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, was asked to describe her feelings during the time when the Capitol was attacked. Before words came to her mouth, tears came to her eyes, and she mentioned feeling that something sacred had been violated. The opposite reaction, that of hot rage, came from Republican Senator Mitt Romney when he spoke of his outrage when this place of sacred gatherings had been ransacked." This is the season of Epiphany, when we gaze through a lens to see the holy. We look to find the divine in our world and in our lives. During this season, we celebrate and we mark the various moments and events that traditionally in our scripture reveal the divine: the adoration of the Magi, the baptism of Jesus, the wedding miracle in Cana, the transfiguration of Jesus on the mountain. But actually, the Gospels and our lives are full of epiphanies, where the divine is revealed in the rough and tumble, the rawness and the raggedness of everyday life. Where do you witness? Where do you recognize the sacred, the divine in your life? A few weeks ago now, I was blessed to walk in the Tennessee Valley in Marin with a dear friend who is a brilliant photographer. She has eyes to see. I'd walked there many times before, but I realized as we were walking that I had never really been there. At one point, she pointed to a derelict barn to the left of the main path. Like Philip in this Sunday's gospel, she said, "Come and see. I want to show you something." We walked into the barn where the sunlight made its way through nooks and crannies, landing on the straw-strewn floor. "Look at that," she said. "Look at what?" I thought. "Look at this." And she showed me what I would never have been able to see without her. "Come and see," said Philip to Nathanael. Without Philip, Nathanael would never have realized that something good can come out of Nazareth. Without words, Philip invited Nathanael to witness the presence of the divine in Jesus, who knew Nathanael better than it seemed possible, but who drew him in because of that. So how do we recognize the sacred in the midst of desecration, of evil? She is there. Perhaps the best way is to practice looking through that lens, expecting, hoping, believing that we can see the divine, the sacred, in the midst. Becca Stevens challenges and invites us all during this period of our lives to act, to be the divine, to be the helpers, to be the light in simple ways. She writes, "Pet a dog, hold hands with a member of your pod, clean out a drawer, don't buy something, pick up a leaf, laugh at something, write a thank you, forgive something. Act from your heart with love." How might you in your life choose love?